In the UK, there is a program called the Hotel Inspector, also another favorite of mine. This is where an expert in hotels goes to failing hotels and revamps them and turns them around to make them more successful. Very similar to the program called Bar Rescue, where John Taffer goes around. And this is though about hotels, but there's something that she does. She goes in, she says, right, the colour scheme needs to be different here. You need to have uniformity here. This, you need these colours, you need this at the frontage, and she knows straight away what things are not right and what needs to be put right. She knows it straight away, almost without much thinking. And it's the same with Bar Rescue. When John Taffer went around, he knew straight away what could be improved and what he already had great ideas straight away of what he could use. So where did they get all their wonderful ideas from? Well, they get them from because they know what other successful hotels or bars or businesses or whatever already do. So they already know what successful people do, and they're using it to improve these other people to make them more successful. So, it's the saying's been around a while. If you want to be successful, then you better do what successful people do. So what I suggest you do, strongly suggest you do, is you've already looked at your categories of your books, which will be lower down subcategories. But you want to be looking at the best of the best. You want to be looking at getting ideas from covers. Now, you don't have to limit this to non-fiction either. Look at fiction books or whatever. Look at things which you like this cover here. The way that the light sort of sparkles behind and the word brilliance is there on that. You could borrow that, not copying the cover as it is, but you might just like that part of it. So you might not actually have the exact same sparkly background, but something that will give you an idea for your own. Look at the types of text or the backgrounds. Look at this one, you might like that idea, or you might not. It's a personal thing. But of course, what we're doing, why we're looking at the top best-selling books, by the way, because I'm looking at now at the top overall categories. So these are the top 100 paid bestsellers in all of Kindle. There's no harm in going into certain sections, more your genre, to narrow it down a bit. But look through these and get sort of ideas of what looks good. Slanted text, how the text changes colour in this one, or how it's a silhouette image here with lines on, that sort of thing. Just go through and have a good look and get ideas, things from book covers that you like. Shading of a colour, shading of letters. Look closely and just see what you like this, like how the letters change colour, or they're shaded in and out and things and all that, and at angles. Don't worry, I'll show you how to do all these effects. Here's another really good idea, which is go on to Google Images. Search for different designs. It doesn't have to be book covers, but you could go on and do something like that. So try a search like brilliant book covers, something like that. See what comes up. So there's some unusual ones here. Here's a good one I've seen before. It's very good. Dry, and look at the way those letters look like they're wet and it's been run down. In actual fact, I know this cover was made, and that is exactly what they did. They actually soaked the ink and then took a photograph of it. That's how they did that one. Just look around for some really nice ideas, things that you like. Look at this here, how the image is sort of cut in half. Here, this one, sort of the text is inside a sort of a cloud of steam, I would imagine that is. Just have a look around here at ideas. So just type different searches in. So brilliant book covers could be one. You could put on excellent or wonderful designs, right? Something like that. And just look around for ideas. This, You know, look at ideas that inspire you. This sort of thing. Droplets of water in mid-air or whatever. That sort of thing. It's taking a while to load up this one, but it's a bit slow with images. But just look on Google Images. It's got wonderful ideas and designs. And even look at all sorts of places. Look around for different things that are attractive. But so bestsellers and look at Google Images is certainly two that I would strongly suggest. And just get your ideas for things that you'd like to use as part of your book cover to make, and of course make sure that it's different to what's being used in your actual category your book's going to be in as well. That's important so that your book will stand out.